It out live to Dale Ryman and Noah Manderfeld, who were there for all the action at Century World today. Guys, how about that for a story today?
Ben, you hit the nail on the head. Steve Stricker, Jerry Kelly were the stars of round 3, and how about that final finish on hole 18?
They both had long putts. They were both struggling on that back 9, and they both hit them to match birdie on 18.
It's incredible.
Kelly was first. He had his long putt from the fringe, and he hit that massive putt. But then Steve Stricker, well, let's just say he wanted to match his buddy with his own long birdie putt. So when you look at their card, they birdied 4 of the same holes, and they each shoot 68s. The hug after Stricker's putt, well, that says it all.
You know, Jerry beat me to it, really, because I was thinking if I could make that putt, and I knew I was first off on that tee sheet today, so I would have been in the last group tomorrow, but Jerry beat me to it, and so then I'm like, well, you know, I gotta, you know, try to top him and get it in there. And
that tit for tat thing is really fun when it's he and I, and the last hole was great. I knew he was making it after I did that.
It won't be as magical tomorrow. They will be in separate groups, with Kelly in the lead group with Longer, while Stricker will be behind him. But both guys say they very much appreciated the support of the crowd following them. And if you were following them, I bet you couldn't even walk.
No, the crowd following them was living and dying with every swing of the club with Stricker and Kelly. I had a chance to tag along with the gallery for a couple of holes to see what it was like in that group.
It is a massive gallery. It's the gallery in all of this whole thing today.
Fans got their dream pairing of Steve Stricker and Jerry Kelly for the 3rd round of the U.S. Senior Open. As you would imagine, their crowd was large.
We got my cousin's little boys here too, so we were excited to get him a fist bump, and then I'm like, well, I got to get the fist bump too, so.
It'll be hard to get close to the greens and everything, but I'm hoping to walk right along with it the whole way.
It helps to have a game plan if you want to be up close.
Because the crowd, as you can see, they'll run from 9 to come over to 10, so we're out 2 holes in front of him to get a better view of it, teeing off, him and Kelly.
Stricker and Kelly may be the stars of this show, but the supporting cast has a small fan club as well.
I'm just here to support Mrs. Stricker because, you know, she's a Wisconsin woman. She's caddy for her husband. I know she's probably giving him some tips.
At the end of the day, a few more friends are made while cheering on Wisconsin's native sons.
Everybody is just so friendly, and it's a wonderful course.
This is extremely good for central Wisconsin.
It was definitely an experience for everyone who was able to, whatever hole they were in, as the one guy said, they were jumping around so that they didn't have to fight everyone all the time. But that gallery will be at least separated a little bit tomorrow.
It'll be interesting to see where their allegiance stands, because from my perspective in the practice round, Stricker has gotten the larger gallery, but now Kelly's ahead. So we'll have to see. I'm guessing some of them will bounce back and forth as they'll be in back-to-back groups.
Yeah, one guy who will be paying attention tomorrow, he's among the 2,300 volunteers, and that's former UW-Stevens Point basketball coach Jack Bennett. He knows a thing or two about winning championships. Jack likes to call this weekend a Chamber of Commerce week, meaning postcard perfect conditions. The last few days, he's been a marshal on hole number 10. He says he's gotten to know Stricker pretty good over the last few years, having a front row seat for the U.S. Senior Open, and Bennett is taking notes.
I mean, as you watch them and you see a golfer coming up who's been struggling, I like to watch them as they warm up. And, you know, just the way they swing the club, the intensity they bring to it, or if they're just more relaxed, you know, if they just say, they don't say anything, but you can tell by body language.
Jack echoes what other volunteers we've talked with have said. Everything has gone pretty smooth from the inside, from the outside. Everything is going pretty well too, but man, oh man, the show today, if they can carry that over to tomorrow, we're in for a spectacular final round.
And it feels like Stricker and Kelly are the leaders, but Bernhard Longer has a 2-stroke lead. He'll be with Kelly. We'll hear from him later in sports.
For Noah Manderfeld, I'm Dale Ryman reporting live at Century World for the 43rd U.S. Senior Open. Back to you.